Yo, yo, what's up? It's your girl Bree at Skulls and Bones 444. What's up? What's happening, y'all? I hope that you guys are having a great Monday so far. And this is all for the Libras out there. Okay, you can have Libra in any part of your chart. So, but before I forget, well, today's the 9th, okay? June 9th. So that's 69. I know, don't think dirty. Don't think dirty. But 69 is it's a big important number. It's like it talks about the yin to the yang. Well, anyways, I was outside and just getting grounded, okay? Like a lot of those oracle cards have told us to get grounded. Well, when I did, I just a huge flock of crows, flew over me and they were pretty close. I mean, cawing loud. And there was no doubt in my mind that that was the divine masculine's karmic feminine who was trying to scare me. Okay. And I'm like, guys, I don't care if you're a Libra or not, don't be scared because, listen, you are always divinely protected. All right. No matter what. And any curses and hexes that are being sent your way, they're broken and they're being returned to sender tenfold. After that, I saw these flowers in my garden here. Can any of you guys in the comments show me or tell me? Well, just write a comment, okay? What these type of flowers are. I think they're beautiful, and to me it was a sign of good luck. Anyways, I'll lay them right here. So, yeah, like I said, the Sagittarius full moon is right around the corner. It's highly intense. Some of you guys, like I said, could have been feeling it since Friday, and it's happening on the 11th this week. If you're gonna, you might have issues with your sleep. That's how a lot of people are with the full moon cycles. We have a lot of issues sleeping. Um, do what you gotta do. Maybe use lavender and shit to help you go to bed. And let me tell you, the anger that I'm sensing, holy shit, and the jealousy, it's out of control. And I had an image. It was crazy. As I picked these flowers here, I had an image of this karmic feminine, and with all of the body magic and the beauty spells that have been done to me, they're going back on her, and she is going to age very fast. Just like your karmic has been aging really fast and I mean teeth rotted out and shit from a lot of drugs, blah blah blah. Okay, in Spanish basically it's she's gonna look like an old vieja, an old lady, very fast, and believe she would be somewhere in her 40s because when I met her, I was in my 20s and she was in her 30s. Well, I'm in my 30s, so she must be somewhere in her 40s. She is not going to age well, and let me tell you what, I don't wish death upon anybody. She is not going to have a long lifespan. All right, and pay attention to, like I said, all of the animal kingdom. Pay attention to all the synchronicities. Okay, 111, 222. 311, 411. I've been seeing a lot of 555, which means big change. I've been seeing 66, so you guys could be seeing 666. I've been seeing 77, and a lot of eights and a lot of nines, like 808, 818, 909, 919, all kinds of shit. I'm sorry that this is a long introduction, but it Libra talks about balancing the scales, okay? Justice. And I really do feel that the masculine having a bittersweet moment because he's confessed his love that he's got for the feminines. And there's been so many people that, I mean, chewing him out, calling him all kinds of names, whatever. And he's realizing if you were a true friend, you would be happy for me. But also, with the readings that he's been watching, he knows that they've been doing spell work on him too. And that's not a true friend. I mean, anybody who's doing spell work on a friend, that's not a true friend. And he knows that the rumors that have been going around about the feminine, they're not fucking true. Anyways, Lordy fucking Jesus. And I say bittersweet because, like I said, he's known these people for years. But it's, in his mind, it's like, oh, so you're like that? What do my Libras need to know? And the karmic feminine, she's gotten into a lot of fucking drugs. A lot of fucking drugs. A lot of pills. Wow, I mean, because since she was having a secret sexual affair with the karmic behind the masculine's back, oof, everything from Roxy's, and I mean, oxycodone, Xanax, hydroxyzine, and shit. I mean, she could have actually tried 808 on the timer as I'm saying this shit. She could have even tried heroin a few times when she was hanging out with the karmic. I see a sometime in her 50s. I hate, I wouldn't wish this upon anybody, but sometime in her 50s, I see her dying of terminal illness like cancer of some sort. Whoa! Like bone cancer. Once you've been diagnosed with bone cancer, that's it. I hate to say it, but that's your death sentence. And I know a lot about this shit when it comes to medication and all this crap because my parents used to work in the medical field. And I've known people that have done this shit and I stay away. And if it's not that type of cancer, it's gonna be a drug overdose. I just got the age 55 or 56. Oh my goodness. This is going to be an intense reading just like the Sagittarius one. And if I have to turn this video into a part 2 or a part 3, fuck it, so be it. I have to give the messages as I'm told. 10-10 on the timer, which means that karmic cycles are broken. But the masculine needs to protect himself, defend himself. Sage, everybody who's a Libra and everybody in the collective, sage yourself, your space. We're talking spiritual showers, spiritual baths, and the curses that I felt coming from this karmic feminine. She really wants you to have a freak accident. Where, I mean, broken bones of some sort, okay? Broken foot, or, sprained foot, something of the sort. Because she wants to fight you still. 11-11 on the timer. She wants to fight you still. And if you're injured in any type of way, that gives her leverage to beat the shit out of you. 11:22 on the timer. Anyways, here we go again. My Libras. And this is the last time that she can ever try to send out a curse. Because after this, I mean, she's lost. She's lost her last chance at saving grace, at turning her life around. Libra, Libra, Libra. Last shuffle. Actually, no, I feel one more. She's been really good at hiding these drugs. Oh shit. The main message right now is the chariot in reverse. Whoops, there you go. The chariot in reversed. Slow movement. Okay, the chariot talks about travel. Okay. Okay, I'm getting several things here. It sounds bad, but this karmic feminine, when it's time for her to go, it's gonna be a very long, slow, painful death. Okay. And the karmic cycle between her and the masculine is done with. But for the masculine, I highly suggest that you still do cord cutting rituals and banishing rituals. Okay? And this can also talk about the masculine who has, been dragging his ass for a long time to come your way because just had to get the story straight, of what the fuck really was going on. I've repeated that in many of my readings. The karmic masculine and the karmic feminine, they would work together and tell other people of this coven that, oh, the divine feminine has been talking shit about you behind your back. Did you know that? And it caused a lot of chaos and confusion. And it just got worse. And oh, the drama, get it away from me, get it away from the masculine. What the fuck else? Ooh, child. Wow. Oh, this is my version of the Celtic cross. To me, like I said, I've said it before many times. It just gives quicker answers. To me, I think it does. And by the way, thank you guys for liking my Sagittarius reading and more subscriptions. Thank you. Greatly appreciate that. Lets me know I'm doing my job right. And I will repeat this for every sign. With whatever new project you've got up your sleeve, shut the fuck up. Because they've been sending monitoring spirits to try and figure out what the hell it is so they can ruin it. But they can't. Because this is, I mean, whatever this new project is that you want to go for, it's your life's purpose. 1717 on the timer. It's your life purpose and your soul mission. I mean, yeah, you're doing this, but you could be doing this. Or talking, like I said, on your own, maybe podcasts or TikTok, whatever. Okay? But yeah, you all want to do something else on top. The only person to tell is your divine masculine when you reunite. Other than that, just shut up. I want to take all of these months, but that's it. But I mean, fuck it. If that's what I feel, then that's what I feel. Three of Pentacles upright. That's the next main message. Okay, it talks about a group of three people that are gonna, work together and it's gonna be successful. I have always felt that when you have the Three of Pentacles like this upright, it's talking about marriage and engagements because I mean, look, shit, paper, could be marriage license, and she is carving her name to solidify it. Paper right here, this guy that's marrying them, and he's like asking the divine for permission for them to do it, and yes. So it's the divine and the feminine and the masculine working together to this sacred union. Mm, my wow, man. I'm gonna push this shit over here. Okay. This is the present moment here. For those of you that are new and don't know my strategy here, this is the present moment right now. Three of Cups reversed. This could talk about either no celebration or happiness coming to somebody, or a third party who is no longer in the picture. Then you have Temperance, which is upright. Somebody who is using both their logic and their intuition at the same time to make their decisions, because you have, I mean, one foot on the land and then the other in the water. So that talks about using both the intuition and being logical. We gotta get more information on this. The Three of Cups reverse with Temperance. What the hell? Go figure. Okay, the Five of Swords. Hmm, I want to say that this stands for two people in one here. The karmic masculine and the karmic feminine, both trying to be strategic with revenge. But remember, the karmic masculine has no more power, not in your energy or in your space. It's the karmic feminine who has been taking orders from the karmic. It Okay, in the weirdest way, I mean, yeah, this karmic feminine, she wants the divine masculine to be hers. She does not want him to get with the feminine. But then it's like she's got this secret crush or secret love for the karmic, and kind of like worships it. Like maybe there could be times that in private she could have called him her Dark Lord. That's weird. The Hermit reversed. This talks about coming out of isolation. Okay. The feminines, yes, a lot of isolation spells were done on you. You've been in isolation for years. They really wanted you to be depressed all by yourself. And to lose friendships. A lot of you guys perhaps didn't even have any form of transportation, so you couldn't visit anybody. But that was the whole point. Like, I'm seeing mechanical issues too. Like, if you had a car, right, and it was just having a lot of fucking problems and you kept taking it to a mechanic, somebody that kept suggesting a certain mechanic for you to go to? Yeah, that was a setup. That was a setup to really fuck up your car to the point where it just turned into a lemon. That was it. You were gypped over, and that was the whole purpose because, if you ain't got any if you don't have any, transportation, how the fuck can you get anywhere then? Unless, people want to pick you up, then again, at the same time, you would have been questioning the person who was picking you up and if you could really trust them or not. And you had to be fucking careful about what you said. But now you're coming out of your cave, your isolation, and you're like, because the isolation spells, the curses are broken, and fuck you. You can't keep me a prisoner in a dungeon, like in your own home. And you're also speaking out for yourself, speaking up for yourself, okay? And this could also be the masculine who is speaking up for himself. It's like, you're not gonna tell me who I love, okay? You can think whatever you want about her, but I know her, and she's none of the shit that you think she is. I just heard y'all are just jealous of her. Because, y'all never had a problem with any of the other chicks that I used to date. Why this girl? Because she carries herself like a lady. I mean, dressed up, all rock and roll and shit like everybody else. Because this coven here, 2757 on the timer, this coven here, has a lot to do with music venues. I'm not gonna give specific names of these venues. I'm not gonna do that. It's not worth barking up that tree. And these music venues, they played all kinds of metal. Okay. And girls dressing up with all kinds of edgy shit, and you did the same thing, but you still carried yourself like a lady. This is hella interesting. Oh my goodness. And then the Ten of Swords upright. Oh, this person, somebody getting completely stabbed with lies and betrayal. The feminine's already experienced all of this. She's healed and she's over it. I mean, because this whole spiritual warfare slash psychological warfare, it's been going on for a good 8 years, starting in 2018. For some of you guys, it could have started in 2016. It is now 2025. I mean, look at all these years that have gone by. I feel like this is more of the masculine that's just in shock of the betrayal. And it's not just black magic being done against the feminine, also the black magic being done against him. I gotta get more shit for this. What the hell? Oh wow. Bottom card here is the Queen of Pentacles reversed. That's the next other main message here. This Queen of Pentacles is the karmic feminine. I can't make it up, look. Working with the karmic. And I mean, goddamn, like, really, really, really focusing on cursing your money. And wants to fucking curse and ruin whatever new project you got up your sleeve. That's why I'm saying shut up. But you know what? This whole mess, it's about to be done and over with. And I mean, if you're working on something like this, you're a tarot reader and you channel messages, you're gonna see your channel progress much faster. And look, the Hermit in reversed with the Four of Cups in reversed at the bottom here. You and your masculine both, took the time to dive deep within yourselves, look at yourselves in the mirror and think to yourself, who am I? For real, who am I? And you learned. You faced your inner demons, and here you go. It helped you guys turn into much better people, much more mature. And the Nine of Swords reversed. The feminines and the masculines, listen, y'all got nothing to worry about because it doesn't matter what they throw at you. You may feel just a little bit of the side effects, but immediately Saint Michael the Archangel is throwing it back. And the Knight of Swords upright, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This was somebody who was on a mission to give a message of truth. This is the masculine telling his truth, how he feels. What the hell we have here? Knight of Cups reversed. Man, this Knight of Cups reversed, the karmic. Total secret competition with the masculine. The masculine didn't know that there was a secret competition going on for the longest, but now he does because of all of this. It's just, who can get to the feminine first and which side she's gonna choose, and the feminine already knows what she wants. The karmic is wasting his time. Because you know what? The feminine would rather vomit and then lick up the vomit than to get back with the karmic. Because he's just evil. I said what I said. Six of Wands reversed. Yeah, you lost the spiritual warfare. You've lost the psychological warfare. The feminine knows. Okay? She is the first female that has outsmarted this fucker. And he can't stand it. Holy shit. And that's what makes him even more pissed. Sore loser. And then you have the strength card, which is a Leo card, and this is you. But also, with the Ten of Swords upright, both you and your masculine are very strong, have a lot of inner strength, and resilient as hell. This karmic could never match up to the inner strength or resilience that you and your masculine have. Because, you and your masculine have been through a lot of shit, as kids, but, you decided to become better people instead of taking it out on other people in evil ways. Whoa. Five of Cups reversed. Plan of this death magic project to let's sacrifice the feminine or the masculine didn't work. I will say that, this was definitely planned out to a T. Very well planned out to a T. But Karmic has to walk away. And the authorities got his ass. There are so many warrants and so many warrants and shit for him that, oh, fucked. He can't fight the cops. No. And he's gonna lose his shit with the cops. Me to think that he can outsmart, manipulate the cops. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. You know how many authority figures have had experience with habitual liars and master manipulators and sociopaths and shit? Get the fuck out of here. The sun upright. The happiness, 38:28 on the timer. The happiness is soon coming because guess what? All of the bullshit has been illuminated. The truth is all out. Okay? The truth is all out about him being the culprit who started this shit, why he started it to begin with. Okay? The FBI working with the feds because, you know, whoever fucks around with the dark web, the government officials and crap, they're not stupid, especially when you visit the dark web a lot. And let me tell you, ain't nothing good that can come from the dark web. Nothing. I'll admit that one time when I was a kid, it must have been like 9 years old. Don't ask me how I did it, clicking on shit, but I managed to get to the dark web and Russian brides for sale, hitmen. I mean, And some hitmen with they will only kill for certain circumstances and for certain prices. It all depends on what you want. I was a kid reading that shit at 9 years old. All kinds of weird fucking porn. SCX trafficking with kids. I mean, ugh. All of this is out in the open. And this is public humiliation too. Oh my god. And like I've said before, mm, this child, this child on the horse, his hunger for minors, it hasn't stopped. It will never stop. It's sick. It's sick. Ugh. Mm. Yeah, 4151 on the timer. This reading is gonna have to be split up like Sagittarius. It's just, this is a hardcore full moon, plain and simple. Now, this is the past. Two of Swords reversed. The masculine knows the truth. There is no more questioning. There's no more questioning about the situation, who's done what, who has said what. The chariot upright. Now, this talks about fast movement, okay? Fast travel towards you, feminines. I just heard unbreakable love, unconditional love. This is beautiful. And the Eight of Cups reversed, leaving all of his friends, the social clique, leaving them behind to go back to you. Because, he thought his friends were loyal to him. And when it came to his karmic, it, she was doing love spells on him, you know, mental mind illusion magic on him, all kinds of shit, sexual affairs on him. But now that he can see crap, he's been able to see stuff from the past. Walking away from her, I just heard you bitch, calling her a bitch, but also she's calling the feminines a bitch. Because she had this masculine wrapped around her finger for a long while, keeping him blind. He was settling. He was settling. He was never truly happy. He was never in love with her. In the back of his mind, it was always you guys. And this whole coven knew it, but they did everything they could to prevent it. But regardless, he's walking away from everybody that fucked him over, and he's going back to you. Isn't that nice? 44:55 on the timer. I'm gonna take a quick break, go to the bathroom. I'm back. Right, so now this is the upcoming future. Ace of Swords upright. This is a breakthrough in communication. A beautiful breakthrough in communication. Feminines, um, expect the unexpected. Okay, it's a surprise. I'm not supposed to say what the surprise is. I was just told keep it quiet. This, the Eight of Swords upright, karmic as usual, playing the victim. Always does not know how to take accountability for shit. And then you have the Knight of Pentacles upright. This is, out of all the knights in the tarot deck, this is the slowest moving knight. I think the reason why it's slow moving is because the masculine is being very strategic about shit. Please get a clarifying card for that. For the Knight of Pentacles, please. Oh, the Magician in reverse, which is a dark warlock. This, okay. Karmic masculine gave orders to the karmic feminine to slow down the reunion, to slow down the movement of the masculine coming through. So there's always something. But because the magician in reversed is doing that, he's got the Six of Swords reversed, which, I mean, he's going to hurricane waters, tsunamis, you name it, and going to prison. And like I said, keep sensing suicide, man. I wouldn't wish that upon anybody, but this karmic's life is so fucked up that there's no way around it. There's no other tactic or strategy that he can think of to get himself out of trouble. And he can't lie anymore because everyone knows that all he does is lie and he twists details around, hoping that people will fall for it. 48:38 on the timer when I said that exactly. It ain't working. I can't make this shit up. I can't. The High Priestess in reverse. This is the Karmic Feminine. 48:58 on the timer. She's been working in cahoots quietly to delay the masculine from coming to the feminine. This is just so petty and ridiculous. Oh shit. I just got an image of with this Sagittarius full moon that's coming up. They did them and whoever is left in the coven, which I really don't feel like it's many people anymore. Don't. especially when they found out what was really going on. But the this coven, but especially the karmic feminine and the dark warlock here, which is your karmic, they started their rituals early. 50-20 on the timer when I fucking said that. They started their rituals early. And there was blood magic and sex magic involved because, like I've said plenty of times, blood magic and sex magic are the most powerful forms of it, most powerful forms of magic. Because, it is just, it is their biggest wish to keep the masculine stuck and delayed from coming. They could also be doing silent spells, 51-21 on the timer. Silent spells on him so that when he does finally come your way, because they know it's going to happen, they know the reunion's going to happen, but they're just going to make it so complicated to happen that they're going to make him have a difficult time. 51-51 on the timer, as I'm about to say what I'm going to say. They're going to make it difficult for him to express himself. Because, yeah, he's already confessed to everybody his love for you, okay? Well, because he confessed, now these assholes over here are gonna, are doing whatever they can to delay him from coming to you, and they're gonna do silent spells or word magic. Yeah, I just heard word magic to just give him a hard time to express his emotions. And unfortunately, that's been one of the masculine's issues for a long time is expressing himself in communication, and they're trying to use that against him, but it's not going to work because he's changed. He's become the a much better version of himself, and he understands that, you know, you gotta speak up. Like, there's a saying for this. What the fuck? I had it in my mind. What is it? Like, quiet mouths don't get fed or some shit like that. Something along those lines. Y'all look up that quote. It's my father taught me that, like, silent mouths don't get fed, which means if you don't speak up, then you're not going to get what you want. You're not going to get the information that you want or need. And when it comes to the blood magic and the sex magic, they've also been sacrificing cats too. Which to me, it totally makes these people hypocrites because they both like animals, especially cats. The karmic especially likes cats. Look, for their bullshit, it's judgment. Judgment. Because at the end of the day, feminines, you guys are the star. You are the star of the show in a wonderful way. You are the dream girl that the masculine has always wanted. And you have been both of you guys have been manifesting each other. And some of you could be seen in the public eye somehow, okay? Can't make it up. Here we go again, the Three of Pentacles upright. Marriage, engagements, all of it. You have the Wheel of Fortune upright. That's the next main message. And there goes my camera being blurry again. Well, with the Wheel of Fortune, both you and your masculine are moving on to a new chapter. You're moving forward, you know. And the Three of Wands reversed, yeah, the enemies don't get what they fucking want. No. Nine of Pentacles reversed. This card, this stands for somebody who's a whore, a prostitute, okay? And the karmic feminine, she's known for being very, very promiscuous. And she chimed in with the rumors about, oh, you're promiscuous and sleep around and blah, blah, blah. But something's gonna happen to her. I heard STD because she engaged in so much sex magic without protection, obviously, from the other people in the coven who have also caught the STD, like two STDs. I mean, HIV and herpes. But your masculine's too smart for that shit. He's always taking care of himself sexually. And heartbreak, Three of Swords upright. Heartbroken. Heartbroken that she can't have the masculine. Heartbroken that, she's got an STD. Oh no, I think there's something else too. Give me a minute. Heart. Wow, she's got a lot of punishments ahead of her. It's not just the fact of STDs and not having the masculine, but it's also getting caught for working with the karmic behind the masculine's back. Somebody here is heartbroken more about other shit too. What the fuck? Two of Pentacles reversed. Can't balance out shit. Can't balance out shit in her life. It's like for the first time in her life, she really is feeling distraught, really emotionally distraught. And she could be playing the victim too. Ooh. Oh wow. The Empress upright. This is you. This is you. She is shocked and heartbroken that you get the masculine. That's what that's about. And that your magic is much more powerful, much more powerful than hers. So this is a deep ass reading. Over here you have the Two of Wands reversed. Yeah, the masculine's made up his mind that he wants the feminine because he's already confessed it. And everybody knows that the feminine wants the masculine. That's why the karmic and the karmic feminine and other people stuck their nose into the sacred union relationship to break it up because the karmic masculine was trying to get revenge and that karmic feminine wanted that masculine. And you have death in reversed, which can, like I said before, talk about actual physical death, which has happened. And it sucks. It's unfortunate. I mean, death spells that they sent you in every fucking way. They wanted you to die of the terminal illness, like cancer. They wanted to um, get you into a fatal car crash. And, I keep seeing that somebody on the road driving, okay, and they're driving over a bridge and there's water below, and somehow it could have been raining or some shit, or the wind blowing too hard, and they lost control of the car, or excuse me, lost control of the wheel, could have spun around and hit the side rail and went down, drowned in. That's a horrible way to die, man. Ooh, ooh. And paying other practitioners for death spells. But then eventually they started getting turned down because these practitioners were getting bad karma because, first of all, they shouldn't have been fucking around with people like that, no matter how much money they're offered. But then they also realized that the people that were paying practitioners for these death spells were lying about why they wanted it done to begin with. So, whenever these people try to go back to get more death spells done, they were turned away. And karmic feminine could very well be a tarot reader herself, but she hasn't studied the art for as long as, if you guys are tarot readers out there, the karmics haven't studied the art for as long as you guys, and they're pissed and jealous, and they've actually gone to other tarot readers, and eventually, the tarot readers picked up on shit like, the same messages kept coming out, and the answer always kept saying, no, you're not gonna succeed at whatever the hell you're trying to succeed at. And the energy of the people that were getting readings, especially the karmic feminine and the karmic masculine, their energies just kept getting murky and murky and murky. And it was just like, these readers felt stifled, or, I mean, just felt stifled being around them. And so they turned down these people. And if the masculine ever got a reading done, they took bad advice from their karmic, okay, to go see a reader, which, when the masculine said that he wanted a reading done, but, didn't know where to go, who to talk to, his karmic had said, oh, I know the right person, just the right person for the right price, whatever. Before the masculine even got there, the karmic feminine called up that reader and said, come up with lies with the results to throw him off. And this also, the death in reverse, talks about not wanting to transform. These people that have been fucking around, they do not want to change. Very stuck in their ways. They don't want to change. They want to stay in their evil ways because to them it's all fun. They get what they want from the devil immediately. You know, maybe at some point in time, these people, did grow up Christian or whatever, but they felt like they were, like, the divine failed them because they didn't get what they wanted, when they wanted, or how they wanted, or they didn't get it at all. And so they went to the dark side and they got what they wanted, when they wanted, and how they wanted. Anyways, the Ace of Cups upright, this talks about complete joy and fulfillment. Like, I mean, your cup is going to be overflowing with happiness. A happiness and joy that you have never felt before in your life. Hmm. I had a long card for the Ace of Cups, please. You have the Seven of Pentacles in reversed, which means that somebody, the karmic and the karmic feminine, they've been trying so hard to work against y'all to not have the Ace of Cups. Well, when you fuck around, you find out and you don't get shit. Five of Pentacles reverse. This is awesome. No longer left out in the cold. No more poverty and scarcity. Justice in reverse. That's going towards people in the coven. And especially the karmic masculine, the karmic feminine, the worst. Seven of Swords reversed because they've been caught. They've been caught. Oh, here's your Emperor. This is your divine masculine. That is awesome. So you have the Empress and the Emperor. Sweet tits. Page of Pentacles upright. Yeah, you've got an idea. You've got a small idea here that you want to bring to life, but like I said, don't fucking tell anybody until you have your reunion. Another fucking intermix. I'm back. Had to get me some more water. And you know what the ironic part was? On the timer, when I pressed pause, it was 1:11. It was 1:11:1. Okay, where was I? Yes, we finished this part. So now I'm gonna have to move this shit over here. Fuck it. Okay. King of Cups. This is another characteristic of your masculine. Could have Pisces somewhere in his chart. Very loving, very compassionate and forgiving, and gonna apologize for the part that he played when it came to talking some shit, like I said in other readings, and for doing some magic on you. It was just for approval to show, oh yeah, you know, breakup didn't bother me much. It did. It did. And let me tell you, when y'all get back together, he is gonna be so loving and passionate with you. It's gonna be beautiful. Here you guys are with the Queen of Swords, speaking the truth. Speaking the truth in any way you can, because they put, silent spells on you. So if you and your masculine had ever crossed paths, oh, it was a disaster. It was just snide remarks or just being mean. Then again, that was for show because his clique of friends were, always around, and he wanted to keep up the facade that, oh, I don't give a shit, blah, blah, blah. But no, that wasn't the case. And every time he did that, felt like an asshole. And you know what? You're very smart, and you knew that it was to be a show off. And in private, whenever you were in private, you'd cry because, he's always been the love of your life, and he knew it too. And, you'd be embarrassed. It was just you'd be embarrassed of how mean the communication would be whenever y'all cross paths, but there's going to be a lot of apologies. And, You're not an angel yourself. You're going to apologize to, there's going to be a lot of good heart to heart conversations. This is such a beautiful, unconditional, rare, unbreakable love. Nobody and no amount of black magic can keep you guys apart. It's happening whether these fuckers like it or not. The Fool in reversed. Oh, this is both the karmic masculine and the karmic feminine that are idiots. They really thought that their plan on, delaying the masculine from coming to you was gonna work. But, also the karmic, very reckless, irresponsible. Oh, doesn't know how to save money up for shit. Steals. Karmic feminine steals too. And they both have, been prostitutes to get the money needed for black magic and shit. Well, they're both a fool because, I mean, the reunion's gonna happen. You might get one more card for the Fool reverse, please. The Devil in reversed. This is awesome because the Fool reversed, which is the karmic, both karmics, you guys have not only outsmarted these two people that worship the devil, but you guys are no longer in devil-like energy, okay? Because when it's upright, it talks about all kinds of addictions and obsessions and stuff. Well, when you were younger, when you and your masculine were younger, yeah, you partied and in college, whatever, having fun, just like I said, having fun, drinking, people doing coke, whatever, shit like that. But not anymore because y'all both changed for the better. Y'all don't gamble. You guys are not stalkers or whatever, obsessed stalkers like the karmic is still. But also, when these two karmics get arrested and shit, you ain't gotta deal with their asses anymore. Page of Cups reversed. Karmic is fucking delusional and thinking that, oh, if I try to offer even a small offer of love to the feminine, oh, I'll get her like that. I know how to, manipulate people, use my words well, the gift of gab, and have people fall for me. Fuck you. Four of Wands reversed. Yeah. See, not only were the karmics trying to keep you guys from reuniting, but they were also trying to uh, kill your joy of any type of engagements or marriages. But they're never going to have happiness in any relationship because the karmic masculine can't stand his karmic. They're getting a divorce if they haven't yet. And on the karmic, going to jail, of course, he'll never be able to love somebody. or have another relationship up his sleeve to go to. And the karmic feminine, she's gonna get arrested too. So of course she's never gonna be able to, find some other guy to fuck around with. Damn, I'm running out of cards. Oh, but look, Nine of Wands reversed. Once this shit is over with, you're not gonna have to constantly, be looking over your shoulder, wondering who the hell is behind me. You know, constantly, walking on eggshells about your whereabouts, who's watching, all kinds of shit. You're not gonna be living that type of life anymore. That's awesome. What the hell? Queen of Wands reversed. Telling you, this bitch, karmic feminine, can't stand your ass. And I know for a fact that, yeah, those crows I heard earlier, shape shifting, shape shifting to try and scare, because she is sending curses and hexes to the feminine's way, but it's not gonna work. She really wants you guys to get freak accident injuries. Like slip and fall in the shower or some shit. Uh-uh. Be careful what you step around, you know, slip and fall accidents, no. And if it does happen, you're still gonna be protected by the divine, okay? Because he is not gonna let you be attacked by her. Nope. No matter how much she hates you with a fiery passion and wants to beat your ass, no. Mm-mm. And if she just so happens to try to even walk down the same sidewalk street that you live on, she is gonna get robbed. Robbed of money that she just made from prostituting. Look, this is beautiful. The next main message here. Six of Cups upright. Yup. This is you and your masculine together. Like kids, just tag your it or like music, horrors, whatever. Lots of nostalgia. Lots and lots of nostalgia. And if anything, see the masculine already knows now that this crazy bitch wants to come your way, gonna try to stop it. Or he could say fuck it because she's gonna get robbed. She's already gonna get arrested. And your masculine already knows that you're too smart. You guys already know what this bitch is up to. Because I mean, look, fuck it. You got the Queen of Cups reversed. She is such a nasty bitch. No empathy, no compassion whatsoever. She has loved to watch you suffer this whole fucking time. Because I mean, here's the King of Cups upright. So that is his karmic. The Ten of Cups reversed. Your karmic does not get a happy family with you. His personal family is breaking up. Karmic feminine does not get a happy family with the masculine either. And this whole coven that's been working together, this karmic family falling apart because of what this karmic masculine started and everybody believing in him. But, hey, the world upright, the karmic cycle with you and the karmic is done. It's done. And a masculine needs to do a cord cutting ritual as many times as he has to. Because she's got a strong hold over the masculine. And do banishing rituals as many times as it takes. Okay, to banish her out of his energy and space and, you know, like I said, cut soul ties with cord cutting rituals. Taking your power back from this crazy bitch. The moon reversed, Pisces card. In reverse, this talks about, all the secrets and mysteries that are coming out. The masculine knows. Page of Pentacles, again, upright. Whatever business idea you've got, feminine, man, it's going to flourish and you're going to get wonderful help from your masculine. Ace of Wands upright, whatever this is, it's totally going to be successful. Totally. The Hanged Man upright. Yeah, obviously the karmic masculine, and now it's going to be the karmic feminine hanging upside down by a tree, okay, to be prosecuted, or excuse me, persecuted, and for the masculine to see, like, okay. Over here, you got the Knight of Wands upright. This is the masculine taking action. He knows he's got a job to do, and he is taking action to come your way. Okay? And the karmics and the coven have been trying their damnedest to take away your Ace of Pentacles because you have the Ace of Pentacles in reversed. Right? They don't want you to be happy, especially the karmic. They don't want you to be happy at all, not with love, not with money or family, blah, 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 you name it. But that's not going to happen. You have the Four of Swords upright. You get to rest, man. You and your masculine are going to be able to rest as you're getting away from this drama. 28:48 on the timer. Here's your Two of Cups. Your reunion. Meanwhile, everybody else is going to be in the Four of Pentacles upright, holding on to any last bit of money or property that they've got. Because they know that they're going to be in the Popo house. I mean, so broke that they ain't going to have a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of. And while you and your masculine are chilling, you get the Ten of Wands upright. These fuckers are going to have to carry all the burdens and the bullshit that they threw at you. The Tower reversed. They know that change is coming their way. There's nothing they can do about it because you have the Two of Cups upright. For them, oh, it's a total disaster. Yeah. especially for the karmic. It's like, no, it can't be. It's gonna be, bitch. The Page of Wands upright, and it's right next to the Hierophant upright. Page of Wands upright, man. It's just a fucking. This karmic is just a small fish, really, who thinks that he's all big and bad. And in his delusional mind, he thinks that he can always come up with a certain idea to keep on this competition, is what I want to call it, a fucking competition. To, competing with the masculine to see who can get to you first. Give it up! The Hierophant upright that talks about, an organization, a community. This is the satanic church. This whole crowd that's been attacking the satanic church. Okay? They have to leave you alone. Many people have had to leave you alone already because they've already been getting their asses kicked with karma. And they've also, the only people I feel bad is for their kids because they have now created generational curses for their kids to break. And if those kids don't break it, then it's going to go to the next generation, yada yada. And no matter how much your karmic wanted you to try to conform to this church, you're like, no, what the hell are you thinking? King of Pentacles reversed. That's the karmic. Broke as a stoke all the time. Never has a budget, always overspends constantly. That's why he's prostituted himself for both sexes, which that's one of the secrets that he's been embarrassed of, doesn't want to get out. It's out in the open. Loves designer shit. He's all about image. Well, everybody knows that this image of him being big dog, lots of money, perfect family, you know the truth. It's a fucking lie. And the Seven of Cups reversed. Yeah, the masculine realized that there was mental mind illusion magic going on with him after y'all broke up, and he thought, oh, the grass looks greener on the other side with the karmic, but no. He's realized no, that karmic feminine is not where it's at. But Nine of Cups upright, both of you guys get your manifestations. You guys are getting what you want. Both of you could have some, water sign in your chart, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Okay, you guys both have been manifesting each other for a long while, and it's happening. Ten of Pentacles reversed. This coven been trying to take. They took tangible money. If there's been an inheritance that was left for you, they took it, they stole it, but you're gonna get it back. They were trying to destiny swap with you because they can see how beautiful your future's gonna be. They can't do it. They try to steal any of your spiritual talents. They couldn't do it. Page of Swords upright. This goes in two ways. Karmic. Karmic masculine is being a nosy son of a bitch all the fucking time. Keeping tabs on the feminine all the time. Astral traveling. Before they got kicked out of your energy, oh, they bully the shit out of you, man. Spiritually bully the shit out of you. Like I said before, just like a tick on the clit that would never go away. For real. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of that saying, but my mother used to say that shit. Even when you're driving and someone's riding your ass the whole way, it's like, dude, you're a tick on my clit that just won't get off my ass. Leave me the fuck alone. Always in other people's business instead of focusing on their own life. And then at the same time, the masculine doing his research on all of these people, finding out the truth. Eight of Wands upright. Lots of creativity here. You and your masculine are both very creative individuals. You guys are going to use your creativity when whatever this project is, and it's going to thrive, be very, very successful. Shit, y'all are going to impress yourselves. Seven of Wands upright. Oh, this goes for three people. Okay, you fought. You fought like a motherfucker all by yourself against this whole army of people that were in the coven. Okay? And now that this karmic masculine has been caught, he is being attacked by everybody because of all the lies and the legal trouble that he's gotten them into. And now the masculine defending himself against everybody who disapproves of his decision to be with the feminine. Oh well, fuck you. A Five of Wands reversed. There's no physical fighting. This is just mental arguments. Like someone is mentally fighting. These karmics are pissed that they don't get what they want. Karmic masculine doesn't get you. Karmic feminine doesn't get the masculine. Yeah, the lovers in reverse. They didn't want you guys to have this. And the lovers can also talk about, people working in business together and it failing. King of Wands upright. This is another characteristic of your masculine. Loves to work. He takes pride in his work, takes pride in anything that he's earned because he worked for it. He didn't steal it. Initiates projects. King of Swords reversed. The Tyrant karmic. Liar, 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 pants on fire. The King of Wands upright can see right through this King of Swords in reverse. Can see right through him. And like I've said, this karmic may want to fight the divine masculine. I don't know how that's gonna go down though, because you know what? See, karmic masculine could go to masculine's house. He could go by himself. If he was a real man, go by yourself, and fight man on man, but I don't see that. He's gonna bring a crowd of his little bitches, of his hoes, because he has brothels going on. Bring them along with him. So obviously they're gonna have their cell phones out to record it, so it can be evidence to be used against the masculine, would you get arrested? Fuck that. Fuck it. And you know what? Even if this King of Swords reverse does go to the masculine's house to start up shit, don't fucking answer the door, masculine. It's not worth it. Just like this karmic wants to go to the feminine's house to start shit. Don't open the door, feminines, obviously. And this fucker is gonna try going to the masculine's door. Don't fucking open the door. It's just a recipe of trouble, and it could be jail time. Fuck that. Six of Pentacles upright. You're getting your payouts, because look, I mean, this is the sign of Libra. The scales, yo. Look at that. You're getting your payouts. You're getting what's owed to you for all of your damn hard work working against this fucking King of Swords reversed. Eight of Pentacles upright. You worked like a son of a bitch. You worked like a dog, okay? You were but one person against this whole army of people. And you're getting your payments, rightfully so. Okay. So the Empress to the Emperor. This is a pair automatically. Two of Cups right here. King of Wands upright. The masculine right here. King of Cups upright. All men damn near are up. It's the women that are like reversed, because that's the fucking karmic feminine. Here's the Nine of Cups upright, getting what you want. The World upright. Okay, you got the Wheel of Fortune too somewhere in here. I saw it. Whatever, I saw it. Here's the King, the Queen of Swords, speaking your truth. You get to rest, finally. The Star. Or Three of Pentacles, which is, yeah, the Sacred Reunion. This is awesome, guys. This is really nice. I like it. It's been a hellhole of a journey, but you're almost there. And I heard the word July, something happening in July. Well, people getting their asses kicked more this June, this month, and then something big happening next month, which starts Leo season. This summer is very prominent. I am gonna make this 2 videos because we are already at 1:45:13. Okay, so be on the lookout, y'all. Be on the lookout. So hold on. These messages are just long and deep. It is what it is. Long and deep. I'm the dirty. All right, Libras, get ready for number 2.